Okay. We are bumping it up today. We were doing $3. We were doing $3 just trying to get back into it, but we're bumping it up to 5. I know, crazy. Don't unit shame me, but we are bumping it up. We're bumping it up to 5 and getting more comfortable. Might do a little tournament at some point, but we're doing $5 today. Let's see. This is 30 seconds. Yes. Okay. Basics of the draft, 30 seconds. If you win, you get $32. Half PPR. Rushing touchdown 6, passing touchdown 4. Same roster. Three wide receivers. Everybody's just gonna smash receiver at the beginning, just like every time. We're going in. Okay. We're the first one in here. So basically what we want to do, if we're first, pretty easy. You take Justin Jefferson, you try to find Kirk Cousins at the back end. If you're last, haven't been over there. I've gotten the number 5 spot every single time. So what we've done is AJ Brown, which I didn't like in retrospect, and what was the other one? Cooper Kupp. I got Cooper Kupp, turned that into a Matt Stafford stack, and Justin Herbert as the first QB. I got Stafford second. Yeah. So we're just gonna see what we do. If we get the 105, I know exactly what to do. Pretty easy. Just take whatever receiver they give you, or Christian McCaffrey, and we call it good. But I did like the team more when we got Mark Andrews instead of like 3 no-namer tight ends. So that's kind of what I'm shooting for too. I kind of like that, but I kind of want to see if there's like a middle ground there, for early versus really late. So we're gonna find out. We're going to find out. You give me ads? I'm just trying to listen to some stream music. Come on now. Waiting for 11 people? Do I need to refresh or something? Are we still waiting on 11 people? Come on. What are we doing here? Okay. Well, I guess I could. Let's do a little review. Let's do a review of what we were working with before. Change this up a little bit. Where's my account? Is that even how it works? That's not how it works. Yeah, we see it. Okay. Let's do a little review of what we did before. We did this a few days ago. So we had Herbert, Stafford, stacking them with Kupp and what am I thinking of? Quentin Johnson. He didn't have a picture, so I didn't get it. So we had a double stack. Herbert, Stafford, Cooper Kupp, Quentin Johnson, JT, late second round, back on our way back. Now what we got, we waited 70 more picks to get Alvin Kamara. Solid pickup for later in the season. I assume he'd get suspended for the beginning of the season, but we thought he was getting suspended last year. And he didn't get suspended at all. It just kept getting delayed. So July 31st is when he goes to court. So I guess we'll see if he gets suspended at all. But the thought process was, you got Brian Robinson. He's gonna play. He can fill in for Kamara for whatever time he misses, and then you got him at the end. And he's playing with Derek Carr now. Same dude who helped Josh Jacobs get the most receptions of his career. So I'll take that. But I would say running backs, your weakest part here. But a lot of best ball players on Underdog right now don't feel too bad about that. So I'm not going to feel too bad about it either, but I would like to get a team where we're IT running back heavy. That'd be sick. To balance it out with Kupp, Ayuk, Burks, Johnson. I kind of like this. And you got some burners with Mooney and DPJ, and just some random throwing with Khalil Shakir. I think Khalil Shakir might be the only player I have on both teams. I just somehow end up picking him every time. And something I realized between now and this draft was that my thought of Khalil Shakir taking slot might just be Dalton Kincaid. The solution of figuring out the Bills slot receiver might just be Dalton Kincaid. So, who knows? So, that might be an adjustment I throw in there too. Like, you got Mark Andrews, you can pick up some later guys. But it might just be Dalton Kincaid. Something I don't want to do because rookie tight ends never really work out. But, you know. Are we still waiting for 11 people in this? Do I need to leave? Gosh. If I leave, do I get my money back? Let's see what happens. I'm gonna leave. This could be the one. No, I'm leaving. Okay, I got my money back. Does nobody want to draft? Does nobody want to draft? In the $5? Wait, what? Hold on. Get me back. Well, yeah, no one's in it. Nobody's in it. Dude, I'm always trying to figure out how to get my money. Always in the lab. Problem is, 11 other people aren't in the lab. So, I might just have to go back to the $3. Everybody's just kind of hanging out, you know? Guess that's what I gotta do. I gotta jump in. I wanted to do a $5, but everybody's in the $3. I gotta go where people are. Okay, 2 more people. Yeah. I mean, the last 2 drafts, we've drafted from the 105 each time. It's about to show me what pick we've got. Where am I at? I'm at the 105 again. Well, we know exactly what to do from here. You take one of these 5 guys, and that's about it. I'll never not draft from the 105. Okay, so we've done Mark Andrews, we've done early Mark Andrews, we've done late tight end, we've done AJ Brown, Cooper Kupp from here. It'd be sick to get Tyreek and like Tua. That'd be awesome. Let's just start that. You don't need all of these. I just want some music without the ads. Okay. That starts in 3 seconds. That's pretty much the play. Until I figure out some big brain thing, I'm just gonna draft one of the 5 that they give me. So we go Jefferson. Pretty much all 3 times it's been Jefferson first, which I don't blame you. You get Chase. This guy about to do. Would love a Tyreek Hill right here. Cooper Kupp goes early. Leave me Tyreek Hill, please. Oh, they don't. Well, I'll take Christian McCaffrey. I didn't get Christian McCaffrey last time. Only thing is, like, you want Stephon Diggs, you want CeeDee Lamb. I think I'm just going to take Christian McCaffrey, man. Call it good. Let's go high T. CMC. Now we wait. So when we come back, it's pick 20. I just know that off the top of my head. So someone in that pick 20 ADP is like Chris Olave. JT dropped there. Barkley could drop back here. But I'd take Olave. I'm not going early QB because Mahomes is great. He's the thumbnail. Since he's the thumbnail, should I take Mahomes? Should I take Mahomes since he's the thumbnail? Maybe I should. I think that's a sign. He'll be there. But the problem is you want to pair him with Kelsey. And Kelsey, like, I have to pick him there, or I'm not getting Kelsey. And there's really no one else to, like, stack with Mahomes. He has easy receiver stacks, but it's going to be somebody different every week, so I'd have to draft everybody. I'd have to get MVS, Tony, Sky Moore, all these guys, and the best one to get is Kelsey, and it's gone. So it's not, like, ideal. So, conundrum. But what I was saying, you have 6-point rushing touchdown, but only 4-point passing touchdown. So you want someone who's going to be running stuff in. Mahomes, like, runs around a little bit, but he's not getting, like, leading the league in touchdowns. So you want a guy like Jalen Hurts, Josh Allen, Lamar, Justin Fields. You want guys like that. So that's kind of where I'm looking. But you want somebody, but I feel like I want somebody later. Like Trevor Lawrence is sneaky rushing touchdowns. But after that, it's really just a few guys. It's like 4 or 5 guys that really run in a lot of touchdowns and give you that edge. JT goes earlier than he did in mine. Well, just a few picks, but so we still got Barkley. I'd take Waddle. Someone's gonna take Waddle though. Olave, Tony Pollard, E. Higgins if you want a Burrow stack, Derrick Henry if you want high T. You go Saquon. If you give me Waddle, I'll take Waddle. If you give me Waddle, I'll take him. Otherwise, I'm taking Tony Pollard. Yeah, I'm taking Tony Pollard. I don't care. I'm going like anti-meta. I'm going like anti-meta with this one. Tony Pollard, you're mine. Thank you, sir. CMC Tony Pollard. That is a very anti-meta underdog start right there. So we're gonna be chasing receivers the rest of the time. But we are close to turn. So our next one, pick 29. Who are we looking at? That's like DK. That's Ridley, Cooper, guys like that. Brees Hall's back here. I try to avoid the ACL tear guys. Sometimes you're wrong, but most of the time you're right avoiding them. But yeah, that's pretty much who we're looking at. We're looking at Ridley, we're looking at Amari Cooper. Both guys are very stackable. With Lawrence and Watson going a lot later. There goes Hurts, there goes Mahomes. E. Higgins is really stackable with Joe Burrow later. Earlier than Lawrence and Watson, but same kind of idea. Devontae Smith going ahead of T. Higgins. This guy, no, he stole him away. Derrick Henry, top of the third. We got 3 more picks before us. Higgins is, oh, he's not dropping that far. It's just a few picks away. Josh Jacobs is back here, Brees Hall. So, who else we got back here? Jahmyr Gibbs, maybe a little high, but I don't know. He seems like, he's in a good offense. He's in a good offense for sure. Definitely want to check him out. Oh, T. Higgins goes. Ridley goes. So we're looking at Amari Cooper. Amari Cooper is my target right here. Yeah, we want Amari Cooper right here. Top 10 receiver last year. I wanted to throw more in Cleveland. You're assuming Deshaun Watson knocks out the rust, but he's kind of got that karma going against him, so who knows? But I'll take Amari Cooper. Amari Cooper has good spike weeks, and you can avoid his bad ones. You don't have to start him with the best ball format. It'll just take those away. We can find somebody else to fill in for him. And he's easily stackable if we can get Watson. What's our next pick? 44. Let's check that ADP. Who can we expect to be around there? Somebody like Terry McLaurin. I would take Terry McLaurin. Joe Burrow's back there. Mike Williams, we've got him once. DJ Moore, we've got him. No, we haven't got him, but I mean, who would be too bad? Christian Kirk. Can be a Trevor Stagg. Brandon Ayuk back here. I do like Brandon Ayuk. I got him on the last team. I think he should be flip-flopped with Debo. It seems like his game works better when things have not gone wrong for the 49ers. Like in a perfect scenario, Brandon Ayuk is in a section of the field that just works for him. Like with Debo just went at 37. We'll see where Ayuk goes. He's projected at 51. Debo does a lot of things that Christian McCaffrey they have do. So I feel like with that being the case taking away some of his opportunities, then he kind of misses out on what makes him special. Whereas Ayuk is just natural, he's always out there doing the things he's good at. If that makes any sense at all. Now, if you want to give Christian Watson to me, I'll take him. 100% I'll take him. Now, this is one where we're close to the turn, so play a little ADP here. We like Ayuk, but, you know, if we can get McLaurin ahead of him, we can get Watson ahead of him, we take that. McLaurin got taken. If this guy just passes on Watson, we get who we want. Now, Christian Kirk wouldn't be too bad. You got Fields. I'll take Christian Watson. You see, he can take any play to the house. I'll take him 100%. You know he's going to play. He's on the field. You take him every time. Easily stackable with Jordan Love. I feel like this is going to turn into one where maybe you get Watson and then you get a couple later QBs. Something we haven't done yet. So see, we're coming back up around here. 53. That's definitely in Ayuk territory, but you're getting to the end of this list right here. So they go ETN Mixon right after me. Mixon, another one who is in some possible legal trouble with suspensions and stuff. Hopkins goes, DJ Moore goes. Fields goes right after him. The double stack on the turn. This guy, T. Frage, kind of made out like a bandit there with that nice stack. In Walker goes. He could be someone who is very undervalued. You right before me. Okay. We take Christian Kirk. I think we do take Kirk. That's a squad that's going to be passing a lot. And I would take Trevor Lawrence as like a sneaky rushing QB around the goal line. He got a lot of goal line touchdowns, a lot of sneaks. So I'll take Christian Kirk as the third one. I know he's playing. I know he's going to play. And you can kind of... That could be one that is a value spike. It really isn't all the way back to where he was. If he shakes some rust off, you never know. But we do know that Lawrence and Kirk have a connection. And we see Lawrence coming back up. We just have to hope that he drops to us, because 66 ADP lines up really well with my 68. So it's very possible. Herbert goes off the board. So there's the problem where Trevor Lawrence is your next QB by ADP. People are going to be eyeballing him. We got coming up Chris Godwin. A very talented receiver that's dropping because of his QB situation. We don't know if Baker Mayfield can bounce back with him. We don't know if Kyle Trask is making his first starts. So a lot of mystery around a good receiver. Same thing with Marquise Brown, really good receiver who we don't know what QB situation will be for most of the year. If Kyler Murray comes back and he's almost Kyler Murray at the end of the year, great pick. But we have no idea what the Cardinals are going to do. Everyone suspects they're going to be tanking and just let Kyler sit out, but we have no idea. Okay, Trevor Lawrence off the board, so we got to kind of pivot to something else. But that's okay. Because coming up, we are looking at some unproven receivers back here. Second year guys, some rookie guys. Getting a little bit of hype on Cam Akers. George Kittle is here. Guy who's known to really pop off 30-point weeks every now and then. And you saw it towards the end of last year with Brock Purdy. You're looking pop off for a lot of touchdowns. Someone who works really well in best ball where you can cover him up with other guys on the squad. So 100% I would take George Kittle here. He's tough sometimes in a lineup format where you got to eat some of those bad weeks, because the 49ers will just crush people sometimes and run the clock out. But right before us, man, that's a good pick. That's a good pick for Kittle. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna look at who can really pop off here. And that guy might be Seattle receivers. Well, sheesh, man, it might be Kyle Pitts. That's the first one I got of Kyle Pitts. So he's looking for a little redemption. Let me paint a pretty picture of Kyle Pitts. He's looking for redemption this year. You got Desmond Ridder trying to prove something. Maybe he can be a little more accurate. Maybe Arthur Smith can drop a few more plays for Kyle Pitts, because that rookie year is one of the best rookie years of a tight end ever. A rookie year that you would take if he was a receiver. He had 1,000 yards as a tight end. That's like before all the Jeffersons, before Jamar Chase. 1,000 yards was astronomical. You'd be happy if they got 500 yards. This guy's getting 1,000 as a tight end in a run-first offense. So, ideally, this guy comes back hungry. He got hurt in the middle of the year. He had Marcus Mariota throwing ducks to him. Hopefully, him and Ridder are able to get on the same page in the summer, and he comes back, makes some plays. Now, or if it was a receiver, like what I'm kind of seeing is like this is going to be low volume passing. But if he can be a red zone threat and kind of make his money that way, get a lot of touchdowns, he can kind of make up for the lack of volume. Somebody I want right here, David Montgomery. This guy is taking over the Jamal Williams role, and I think that's going to be pretty profitable here. So they take Tua, and I'm going to take Montgomery. Still got no QB, but we only need to start one. Now I'm wanting to bet on Deshaun Watson getting back to us, because getting Montgomery here would be pretty spicy. I'll take him. If they put him in the same role as Jamal Williams, that's non-stop goal line opportunity. Especially in that offense, if they can keep it going the way they had it, they had a lot of the same people, and I think that's a guy who can benefit from it. Let's check this out. We'll see if it's a mistake to wait on Deshaun, because he'd have to drop pretty far to get to 92. At 10 picks. But we're going to see what people think of. Get a little receiver run here. QJ, Lockett, Tony. Got Pickens here. Got a few running backs. Got Javonte back here. And we're going to see at the end of this what I think about a later QB start, because I think both of them have been early out of the drafts. Josh Allen and Justin Herbert. So this is a good experiment to see how long you can wait on these guys. Get somebody that's still good. Kirk Cousins is back here. Kirk Cousins is going to be tossing it to everybody. Problem is I can't get a good stack with Cousins because Addison and Jefferson are long gone. Waller, Pacheco, Swift, Aaron Rodgers, Jared Goff, David Moore. We have 4 more picks. It's possible. Jameson Williams back here. I mean, Jay Williams, you gotta wait on him. It's a shaky suspension, but it's possible thing he could come back and really win you some weeks at the end. We got 2 more picks. If they want to just ignore Deshaun Watson, I will accept that. You guys are thinking hard. They both have 1 QB. I feel like they're not going to go Watson here. Zay Flowers. What's this guy going to do? Javonte Williams. So we take Watson. The wait paid off for us. We take this guy. Stack with Amari Cooper, our first receiver. There you go. You got a Cleveland Browns stack. Can't wait for them to disappoint me when the actual season starts. Classic Browns move for me. But we'll see. I mean, we completed a stack and we waited till the end of the 8th round to grab a QB instead of, I think our latest was 5th round, 4th round, something like that. Okay, and that was at the close to the turns. We'll be back at 101. Somebody going at 101 is like AJ Dillon, Alvin Kamara, P. Ryan. And I just like the idea of like having Samaje P. Ryan to get you some early points, having Alvin Kamara to get you some late points. Both really good players right there. We're even on running back receiver. I would take Jameson Williams if he dropped, because I feel like we have guys who are going to be starting. They're reliable. There's not a lot of hype on them of like, have they proven anything yet? The one that's most unproven is Christian Watson, but we saw that with his athleticism, he can do anything, like taking slants to the house. I feel like we have a good base where we can start taking shots on guys. Got Kyle Pitts. He's kind of a hype guy where we can still take a few tight ends later. What are we looking at here? We're looking at Jameson Williams. If it's not Jameson Williams, it's gonna very likely be, I don't know. Maybe we go with Allen Lazard to try to pair with Rodgers. Maybe something like that. I'm not seeing anything crazy here that really jumps off the page to me. Kind of look at Jameson Williams, or it's going to be one of these running backs. They take Kamara. I like that pick. That's a good idea to get him in the 9th round. That's not too bad. So, Jameson Williams still here. And if we get him, I would try to get Goff. Because Goff's going down here at QB 17. They go AJ Dillon, so we're getting Jameson Williams. I think we go Jameson Williams because there's like a lot of good running backs you can get later, and we're pretty set with our 3. And it just seems like that's a burner style guy who can take one to the house. And I think that's good for this style of game. So let's try it out. It's the same kind of thing with Mara, where it's like you gotta wait 6 weeks, and then once he gets back, can he contribute? Can he win you some weeks? Can he win you the playoffs? That's the kind of guy you take a bet on in the 9th round. Because I was doing it with Alvin Kamara. It's the same kind of concept. If you're just assuming somebody's missing, then if you have guys who can take it out, then, or who can make up time while they're out, then you do that. All right, I'm gonna stop here, grab a little food. I'll make a video for you. You can see kind of how this ends up. I'll make a little review for you. They call that a tease in the business, in the industry. So I'm gonna stop here, but I'll show you guys what this team looks like later. You kind of had my idea of where it's going, and about halfway through, I'll show you how it wraps up later. So thanks for checking it out. I appreciate you stopping in, Brandon, and check you later.